You've seen the devastation of nuclear war in movies and documentaries. But have you ever wondered what survives when everything else is gone? Imagine a world bathed in radiation, so intense it tears DNA apart. Fallout that lingers for centuries, silently poisoning the land. A planet where life as we know it has been extinguished. Yet, in this apocalyptic wasteland, some creatures don't just survive, they thrive. From microscopic marvels to familiar faces, these beings defy the very laws of nature. This is the story of 5 incredible life forms that laugh in the face of nuclear disaster. And the most surprising one, you might have seen it scurrying across your kitchen floor. Join us as we uncover Earth's toughest survivors and the secrets they hold for our own resilience. In the atomic age, we witnessed entire cities vanish in the blink of an eye. But the true horror of nuclear fallout extends far beyond the initial blast. It's an invisible killer that mutates, lingers, and destroys from within. Radiation penetrates deep into cells, shattering chromosomes and wreaking havoc on living tissue. For most organisms, it's a death sentence, but not for all. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, has created beings with defenses that seem almost supernatural. And some have evolved abilities that border on the miraculous. Let us start with a creature that can piece its own DNA back together like a living jigsaw puzzle. Meet Dinococcus radiodurans, the most radiation-resistant bacterium known to science. First discovered during food sterilization experiments, it stubbornly refused to die, even when bombarded with 12,000 grays of radiation, enough to kill a human thousands of times over. How does it survive? With a DNA repair system that puts our own to shame. When its genetic material is shattered, it simply knits the pieces back together, good as new. It also produces powerful antioxidants and keeps multiple copies of its genome as backup. But what about larger creatures? Surely they can't withstand such punishment. Think again. Our next survivor is one you might love to hate, the humble cockroach. That skittering menace of urban life is far tougher than you'd think. While not immune to radiation, they can withstand doses 15 times higher than humans. Their secret, a slow cell cycle that gives them time to repair damage before it becomes fatal. These hardy insects could outlast us all in a nuclear winter, feasting on the ruins of our civilization. Now, let's dive into the microscopic world and meet a true marvel of survival. The tardigrade, also known as the water bear, is practically indestructible. These tiny creatures can survive the vacuum of space, extreme pressure, and even being boiled alive. When it comes to radiation, they're no slouches either, withstanding doses 1,000 times greater than humans. Tardigrades can enter a state of cryptobiosis, essentially shutting down their metabolism. In this suspended animation, they're nearly impervious to harm, a trick we humans would love to master. But not all nuclear survivors are animals, some are even more alien to us. Enter Cryptococcus neoformans, a fungus that doesn't just resist radiation, it feeds on it. First discovered in the cooling waters of the Chernobyl reactor, this fungus thrives in radioactive environments. It uses melanin, the same pigment that colors our skin, to convert radiation into chemical energy. Imagine a world where nuclear waste becomes a food source. This fungus might hold the key. Our final survivor takes us to the scorching deserts of North Africa. The deathstalker scorpion, Androctonus australis, is already one of the most venomous creatures on Earth, but it's also incredibly resistant to radiation, thanks to its rugged exoskeleton and efficient DNA repair mechanisms. These arachnids could outlast most life on Earth in a post-nuclear world, ruling the wastelands with their deadly stink. So what can we learn from these incredible survivors? Their resilience offers hope for our own future, and not just in case of nuclear disaster. Scientists are studying these organisms to develop better radiation treatments for cancer patients. Their DNA repair mechanisms could lead to breakthroughs in anti-aging research, and their ability to withstand extreme conditions could be crucial for long-term space exploration as we face an uncertain future. These tiny titans remind us of life's incredible adaptability. They've evolved to survive conditions we can barely imagine, and they're still here against all odds. What secrets of survival are still waiting to be discovered? And how can we harness that knowledge to ensure our own species' future? The answers might be closer than we think, in the bacteria beneath our feet, the insects in our homes, and the microscopic marvels all around us. So the next time you spot a cockroach or hear about tardigrades in space, remember, these aren't just pests or curiosities. They're living proof of life's tenacity, and perhaps the key to our own survival. What other incredible adaptations are out there, waiting to be discovered? The world of nuclear-resistant life forms is full of surprises. Who knows what we'll find next? Subscribe and join us on our journey through nature's most extraordinary survivors. Because in a world of constant change, the lessons of adaptation have never been more vital.